Praise your holy name, Barakadah Yahweh, Barakadah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Krakadash. Praise your holy name. Yes, 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 yes. We like to give double honors to them elders and great millstone, on down to the brothers that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. Hoax or not, we're on a lockdown in Los Angeles. Yes, yes, yes. Alert. Los Angeles County announces near lockdown. All residents urged to stay home except for excessive needs. March 19, 2020. Safer at home order due to coronavirus. More than 10 million people, excuse me, more than 10 million people in Southern California on Thursday were ordered to stay at home unless absolutely necessary in an effort to curb the coronavirus pandemic. The order is the next step to protecting our residents from the coronavirus by increasing our social distancing. We know that staying at home and decreasing contact is the best way to halt the spreading. Yes, 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 yes. So they got us on lockdown in Los Angeles. Safer at home. But we know that ain't nothing but another snare for Jake. Yes, yes, yes. It's a snare for Jake. Another trap for Jake. Yes, 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 yes. So what's going to happen is they asking them to stay at home. And then, when Jake and everybody else don't stay at home by April 19th, they're going to call in the teeth. Yes, they're going to call in the army, to enforce martial law. Yes, yes. This safer at home is just a snare, it's just a trap to ask the people to stay at home when they know the people ain't finna stay at home. They finna get out and go and move a muscle. Yes, they are. And it's nothing but a snare for Jake. So after that, they gonna impute martial law, and then they gonna tear up some shit, they gonna crack some heads open, because Jake ain't gonna stay at the house, he gonna get out, It started at 12 o'clock midnight yesterday, so it's around 2 o'clock now. So it's been a minute, about 2 hours now, but I ran into an old friend, on the bus, and I told him about it, and he said, I'm still going out, So Jake is not going to stay out, The things start moving and shaking around 12 o'clock. The dope fiends, they like smoking at nighttime, drinking and smoking and getting fucked up. Yes, yes, they are. So, it's just another snare for Jake. The beginning of sorrows, Jacob's trouble. Yes, yes, yes. So, let's get into it. Exodus 10 and 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or Israel, that ye may know how that the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So between shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Yes, yes, yes. So that's when they was um departing from Egypt. Yes, yes, yes. The Lord, Yahweh had us, straight. Not even a dog would move his tongue. You know, move his tongue against man. You know, all beasts against us. And the same thing with the elect. The Most High got us. You don't have to even worry about it, about this. But it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be no cakewalk. It's a difference between the Egyptians and the Israel. Yes, it is. Israel is a special nation, a special chosen people. Yahweh's chosen loved ones. Exodus 23 and 33. They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare until thee. So they say, they shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make them sin against me. For if they serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee. And that's what's happening right now. Jake is serving, Esau, Moab, all other Islam, all other guys, except for the real one, Yahweh, Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, so that's why the 2/3, is going to be a snare unto them. That's why Jacob's trouble is going to catch them up real serious, and it's just the beginning, it's just a snare that they just put us on, safer to stay at home, because soon it's going to be a mandatory martial law lockdown, and that's when it's going to kick in. The prophecies are rolling. Job 34 and 30. That the hypocrite reign not, lest the people be ensnared. So the hypocrite, a false pretender to virtue, stage actor, a pretender, and to reign, reign, kingdom, land, country, kingship, rule, to direct, guide, keep straight, and that's what the hypocrite want us to do. He want to reign over us, he want to rule, he want to direct us into this martial law, he want to guide us into them camps, and keep straight, and he's a stage actor for real. He's a pretender, and he's a false pretender to virtue. He gonna act like he the shit nigga. He gonna act like he's so beautiful and such a saint. But we're not to fall for his tricks. When they start, the fool gets scared. And they say, come on to these government spots, and get a meal on us, we know you're hungry, but the elect know not to go in those spots because it ain't nothing but chipping areas, for them to chip you, for you to get the vaccine, they gonna say, yo, this is the cure for coronavirus, when it really ain't nothing but a chip. They gonna start chipping you. Psalms 57 and 6. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me into the mist, wherefore they are falling themselves. Yes. So they didn't prepare a net for the elect, in Israel, for Jake. You know, my soul is bowed down. They have dig the pit before me into it missed it, wherefore they are falling themselves. So, the elect, they're going to dig spread a net for us. They're going to dig a pit for us to fall, but they're going to fall into it. And the elect is going to be, by Yahweh Shai, saved up out of that bullshit. He got us. Jeremiah 5:26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch man. So among, in the midst of. So for among my people, so in the midst of our people, in the crowd, our company, in the company, to mingle. So to mingle, for among my people, so to kneel together, so it's found wicked men, in the midst of, my people are found wicked men in the crowd. Among means in the midst of, during, in the crowd, our company, to mingle. So for among my people, so to mingle with my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he catcheth set snares. They set a trap, they catch man. So even amongst our people, they paid off, Esau done got them, you know what I'm saying? They was never on our side from the jump, and they laying snares for they gonna catch men, they gonna catch you up, they gonna catch them up. You gonna think, you gonna be fooled by thinking that, he's a brother, but he ain't gonna be your brother. He gonna be a wicked man amongst you, amongst us, and he's there to catch man's up. Jeremiah 6:26. O daughter of my people, gird thee with sackcloths, and wallow thyself in ashes. Make thee mourning as an only son. Most bitter lamentations, for the spoiler shall suddenly come upon us. And that's what's going to happen. The spoiler will suddenly come upon us. He will raid. He would do his raids. He going to run into your houses and take your children, your kids, your guns, your food, your water, whatever. The spoiler shall suddenly come upon us, and make thee mourning as only son, like for your only son, you mourning, the loss of your only son, most bitter lamentation. So it's gonna be bitter, it's gonna be bitter, and for some in camps, some put to death, spoilers shall suddenly come immediately, secretly, sudden, they gonna come, and right now it's a snare unto Jake. That's what's happening, Jake, he bullshit, and I talked to one of the Jake on the bus, and he already knew they plots. I was like, Jake is woke. Jake already know what's happening, Jake was arguing with old nappy head, old sister, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to call the police on him. She ran, they came on the bus and they was arguing, I thought they was, lovers, but he didn't even know her. And then he started telling, about the the safer to stay at home, and he said about the troops and the people gonna, get sent to FEMA camps. Like, oh, he's woke, So I talked to him a little bit and told him that this is nothing but a kickstart, and this ain't nothing but a test run. So by the time April 19th come, they really gonna bust some heads wide open, And then on the way out, it's all right, brother, So Jake is woke. Jake know about what's going on. Jeremiah 18 and 22. Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. Yeah, so cries gonna be heard from their houses when them troopers come in their houses and raid upon them. For they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet, So there go them snares. They made traps, for my feet, They dig a pit to take me, They dig in a pit, and hid snares, So these prophecies is rolling, and it's finna go down, young man and elders. Yes, we go. It's the chariots gonna be here soon, but before they come, we gotta go through this Jacob's trouble. Yes. We gotta go through the hour of temptation, and I tell you, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant that this is just a big host to kick in the new world order for they can start their cashless economy, for they can be online with everything, for they can chip and give the mark of the beast, which we should not take. Yes, it's gonna hurt, yes, but the Most High, he got us, so no need to worry. Yes, we're gonna walk around when people got their chips, and they eating, and they, and we barely got something going on. But hey, the Most High, got us. Don't worry about it. Everything happens for a reason. 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So it's that no good peck of wood honky, he gonna transform into like an angel of light. He gonna act like he the Most High. But marvel not. Don't marvel unto him. He is transformed into the angel of light. Or while you doing bad and hungry than a motherfucker, what I'm saying? He gonna act like the angel of light, and ask you to come on this way, but the elect ain't gonna be deceived, We know that that's Satan. Ephesians 2 and 2. Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of power of the air, the spirit that now works in the children of disobedience. So, at one time we was walking disobedient. We was in the bullshit, You know, when I saw the brother, from earlier, on the bus, I used to sell cocaine with him, you know what I'm saying? And I looked at him, and I seen that he was still in his folly. He was still in his bullshit, And when I got off the bus, he got off at the same stop, and he walked a little, and before I knew it, I said, "All right then, bruh, you know." But then, I took my hat off and thanked the Most High. Thank you, Most High, for preserving me, Because he 50 and I'm 49 going on 50, And I looked at him, and he was, trying to sell some brisket. He was trying to sell some meat, And he claimed that he got it for $35 and he was trying to sell it for 50. And I was telling him, if you hold on to it for a few weeks, you might get $100 or $200 for it, because it's gonna be a famine, But he was ready to sell the brisket, And I'm thinking, this ain't the time to sell food. This is the time to hold on to it. This ain't the time to be selling, But that's why I had to thank the Most High, because he ain't got me, stuck like a truck, stealing, and he had his, talking about his girls, talking about, I sent her out to go get it, and she come back with it. He was still talking that slang talk, and he was like, a girl came on a bus, and she said, she thicker than refried beans and collard greens. He just had all the slick talk. And that's what type of brother he was when we was selling, that cocaine. But I moved on from that, and he's still talking about, the grit, the grind is slow, but I still get at it, But I was like, wow, yeah. Thank the Most High for bringing me out, He could have had me still stuck in that bullshit, But the Most High, He did preserve me, That He's so beautiful and worthy to be praised, Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So the spirit is wrestling with the flesh. Yes, it is. It was a older lady. She knocked on my door about an hour ago. I was sleeping. She woke me up, and she had a container. I looked, and then I closed the door, and I guess she walked off, and then she heard me close the door, and she knocked back on me, and she said, "I got some weed," and I said, "I don't smoke no more," And then, I saw her put her foot, to stop the door from closing. I'm looking at all these things. I'm like, ooh, she's real wicked. Even though I slam her big toe in it, if it was up to me. But that was the spirit, fighting with the flesh. She offered me one of my weaknesses that I used to do. I used to smoke like a freight train, So and I used to buy from her, So she came to my door and actually she done got some weed and said, I got some weed, but I told her I don't smoke no more. I don't get high, I ain't with that. This the only thing I'm getting high on is the word of the Most High. 1 Timothy 6:7. Yeah, 6 and 7. 3 and 7. Moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without, lest he fall into reproach and the snare of the devil. And that was about, about a bishop designed, a good work, So that's what's happening. The report of them which are without, So moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without, So the people that's, without, he must have a good report of them, of giving and helping them, lest he fall into reapproach and the snare of the devil, you know. So, and moreover, we must, have a good report, of the works that we are doing too. We can't be known for like, thinking, acting like we in this word, but we buying weed on the side, smoking on weed. That ain't a good report. That's that bullshit. Yeah, that's that hypocrite shit. That's that actor. We ain't acting up here. You know what I'm saying? We for real with this. 2 Timothy 2:26. And that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will. So, and they may recover themselves out of the snares of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will. So we got to recover, ourselves from the snares of the devil, from them ways that we had, that we used to do, Yeah, we used to chase them women. We used to smoke that weed, We used to get high as kite, pop them E-pills, drink until we get drunk as fuck, But we must recover ourselves out of the snares of the devil, Them ain't nothing but snares of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will, So when we trapped in all that stuff, we're taken captive by him, when we fall into the snares of the devil, James 4:7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So we got to submit ourselves to Yahweh. We got to submit ourselves to this work, to the laws, statutes, and commandments, and the devil, he will flee, He'll flee, because he know that I can't fuck with him. I can't fuck with him because he ain't with that bullshit, He prayed up, he fasted, you know what I'm saying? He putting the work in, So the devil said, I'll come back later on, So he might be weaker then, but right now he's strong as an ox. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walks among you, seeking whom he may devour. So we gotta be sober, and vigilant, because our adversary, the devil, is roaring like a lion, walking among us, seeking whom he may devour, So he trying to devour the man of the Lord, he walking among us. 1 John 5:19. Our adversary. And we know that we are of Yahweh, and the whole world lying in wickedness, So we know we of the Most High, because of the actions that we do, and how we put out the lessons, and how we are drawn to this word, day and night. That's all we do is seek this good word, We don't know nothing else. This is us, So with that, we're going to give all praises to Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Kakrakadash. Shabbat, brothers and sisters, and hopefully let